Hey everyone, so welcome back to another video on our channel, and this video is going to be a great update coming from Cognizant. If you're following our channel from past 3 weeks, you already know that the Cognizant CIS off-campus mass hiring is going on for 2024 batch. And finally, in my last video, I have mentioned also about the interview updates are coming from them. Interview selected candidates are already getting their mails for interviews. So what you should prepare for the CIS role interview, because this is a separate role from the Genc role. Okay, you cannot just prepare the same things we have prepared for Genc role interview and hope that you will pass the CIS role interview with that as well. No, there will be slight changes, there will be some differences, there will be certain different criteria to pass this CIS role interview. How you can pass, how you can prepare, and what is the main important topics you should focus for this interview. We're going to discuss everything about that in this video. So let's see. But before moving on, if you're new to the channel, make sure to click on the subscribe button, join our Telegram and WhatsApp from the description box link, and also make sure to click on the bell icon after subscribing, because we post multiple hiring, onboarding and interview updates every day regularly. Make sure not to miss out. So let's see which topics you should prepare first. So these are the things that you need to prepare mostly in this particular roles interview preparation. So let's discuss one by one and what exact type of questions you might expect. First of all, I have mentioned communication. So communication is one of the most important things that they are going to notice in this particular interview. There will be many questions that will be looks to you that it is very simple or useless or pointless for this particular interview, but they will be checking your communication style, also your fluency, how fluent you can speak basically in English. These things they are going to check for your basic part of the interview. Well, there will be some technical questions as well, but major focus is going to be on few things. One of them is going to be communication. Okay, next thing is going to be they might ask you your favorite subject, or they might not even ask you and directly start asking questions. But before that, they are going to ask obviously your intro, that is your introduction, and you need to give your details about your academic careers based mostly focus on your graduation, and also you can give some details about your favorite topics or anything about your hobbies, anything like that in the intro as well. Or they might ask these questions in later part of the HR questions as well. Okay, next there will be some topics that you must prepare very carefully. If they ask any technical questions, they will be number will be very few, and the technical questions will be from any of these particular topics which I am going to cover one by one. First is going to be cloud, because CIS role for C for cloud is there, so cloud is going to be an important part of there. Okay, so this interview they might ask you some cloud related questions. How you can prepare for this? You can just go to Google, top interview questions based on cloud. You can search, there will be many multiple links coming. Go for top 1, 2 or 3 links and prepare for all the questions from there. That will be enough. Next will be some computer networks related questions might be asked. Okay, because this role is also very much linked with computer networks. So if you had subject computer networks in your BTech, make sure to prepare very well. And also if you don't have, you can do the same trick what you have mentioned with cloud. You can go to Google and ask interview questions about computer networks and prepare from the top links. Okay, next things that there is a high chance of getting questions from is going to be about your projects. Though if you are already from CS background and you have projects made on the computer science related things, they might not ask you in detail questions about this, because the role is for different particular things which you have made projects for. Okay, but still this is a common questions in Cognizant interviews, might be CIS or might not be, other roles also might be there. Whatever role it is, they might ask questions from projects. Okay, also one more thing is about certifications, if you have done any certifications or not. Okay, if you've done, what is it? Okay, and they might ask basic questions from there as well. For projects, only major things they might ask is like what problems you faced. Okay, there might be multiple team members, there might be some conflict between team members. How did you resolve these issues, or what problems you solved, what steps you take to solve your project problems. These things they might ask. Next will be some basic HR related questions they will ask, like why you want to join Cognizant. These type of questions will be there. They might ask you what are your hobbies, or what is your goal, where do you see yourself in the next coming few years. Okay, these type of questions they might ask. HR type questions you can already for all interviews there are some same similar HR type of questions will be there. And for these questions also, as I have mentioned earlier, they're going to check your communication, your quick thinking, how good you can form sentences, how smooth you can speak. These things they're going to also check very carefully. Next, there might be some questions from basic SQL or object oriented programming languages as well, but the chances are lower than all the other topics which I have mentioned earlier. But still, if you are done with all the topics which I have mentioned earlier, like cloud component, networks, projects and everything, then you can also prepare this SQL and OOPS related parts, but questions will be very basic. Next will be some HR related questions like, are you willing to relocate, are you willing to work from any office, are you willing to work in any shift, or you need technology. This type of questions might be asked, and obviously for all of this you need to say yes. Okay, so that's all about this particular Cognizant interview preparation of CIS role. So if you have already done with your interview, make sure to comment down what was your interview preparation, whatever questions you need to face in the interview, so that you can share those experiences with other students and they also can get to know which type of preparation they need to do for their interviews. So that's it. If you have any other queries regarding this, make sure to comment down, or you can join our Telegram and ask your queries there.